This is how the cannon works. It will load silverfish up in here, and it will then place the silverfish into the 4 chambers that will then change the direction in which the arrows will fire in. It will always put 2 silverfish in 1 chamber, and then it will drop those 2 silverfish down. They will get aligned by the cows, and then they will drop down and be put inside a little hole with fences so they are aligned properly. Then, when the cannon gets fired, the silverfish will get splashed with a wind burst potion, and they will fall down and die of fall damage. And the burst will shoot the arrows in the direction you wanted. The splashing of the wind potions will automatically open the trapdoors. Here the arrows will be placed. They will then be fired in the exact direction I want them to go. The direction will be calculated with the computer above using a dot product. It can just take the position of the arrows and the positions of the silverfish deaths. So if I want them to go directly diagonal, I will have 1 in the opposite corner and none in all the other corners. If I want them to go in the positive X, positive Z direction, I would take the enchantment table that is in the negative X, negative Z direction. All that gets calculated with dot products, and because of the grid alignment, it can just be done with a addition where the signs of both coordinates will then be swapped in a binary pattern. So I have positive x minus y, positive x plus positive y, negative x plus y, negative x minus y. Those will get all the corners. And depending on which sign both of the input coordinates have, they will get the amounts for the silverfish. Those would sometimes give negative results, but since we can't really put negative silverfish in the enchantment table spots, we can just clamp them to 0. So if any number gets below 0, it gets zeroed out. The zeroing, the clamping will be done with this little circuit. It just looks at the most significant bit because I'm using 2's complement. So if the most significant bit is 1, then I will just cancel all the outputs and not send them to the next stage, which would be a counter that then sets all the numbers and gives as many pulses into the chambers as needed. Tick. So now I'm gonna show you how the cannon operates. You can reset all these are for the input, Then you will want to input your coordinates you want to shoot to. This is for the x direction, this is the least significant bit, this is the most significant bit. Here, this is for the y, the z direction, this is the least significant bit, this is the most significant bit. So let's shoot in the direction of 5, 5. So we just input 5 and 5. And then we just press the button. It will then take the different combinations of the signs and it will just add them and subtract them however they are needed. So the first one would be negative x, negative y, which results in less than 1, which will be set to 0. So no silverfish will be put in here. Same goes for the next coordinate. This is the circuit that sets the different signs. And then the last coordinate will be set to 10 because that would be 5 plus 5. So it puts 10 silverfish in here and it shoots the arrows right in the direction of positive x, positive z. Then let's reset the whole thing. Then let's shoot in the direction of negative 5, 5. And that would be just all of those inverted. You don't actually have to use 2's complement because I don't know, because the adder seems to do it itself. It just works like that. Then you just press start again. And it will choose the right numbers. At least it should. At least it does it in testing. And the silverfish drop down and shoot directly in the negative x, negative z direction. You can also shoot. Oh, oops. You can also shoot in a straight line by just setting 0 and let's say 10. That would be 1, 2, 4, 8, 2. That would shoot in the positive z direction, which should be directly like this. And it now calculates everything. Here it is counting, and it should now place the same amount of silverfish here and here. not good. Yeah, I didn't put enough silverfish in the chamber. Hmm. Now it should have enough silverfish to work with. Let's just skip a little bit. And it shoots in a straight line. It would also be possible to make the whole cannon like this. That way the silverfish would correspond exactly to the direction, to the inverse direction it would fire in, but it would make that most of the time, like half of the arrows, will be blocked by the enchantment tables, so you would have to place almost twice as many arrows into the chamber as necessary. And this just looks like a blob, meanwhile this looks like some, I don't know, Star Trek battleship, which looks far cooler. Like, this machine looks far better than this little thing. And the diagonal alignment of the silverfish makes the whole thing less likely to break. And you need less silverfish for the same arrow speed, and arrow damage scales with speed, so this configuration needs a big computer, but in all the other ways it's better. Thanks for watching. I hope I don't get last place in the competition. Bye.